courses and more, a trip for two and an all-in-one are among the prizes on this week's 3-2-1. And here's your host, Ted Rogers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. As always, glad to have you with us once again on your big Saturday treat you just can't beat, and that's 3-2-1. Ladies and gentlemen, lovely to be with you once again, and our theme for you this week is entitled City Life. Now, I come from the city, and of course I love this city of Leeds here, but the traffic's murder here now, isn't it? Do you know, I've got round the traffic problem here. I bought a forklift truck. Now I can park wherever I like. I just turn in, lift up a car and park underneath. That's the only way to do it. As always, it's time to come along and meet our tin tearaway. That's my metal mate, Dusty Bin. Here he is.
Nee, thrice nee.
Now listen, Frank, the interview's a bit early, you know.
I'm too soon?
You're too soon, yeah.
This is the interview. I can't hang around all night. I've got work to do.
Well, it's not just now. It's a bit later. It's not far away, though.
Well, all right. We'll get through it quickly, because I mean, I can't hang around really. I mean, I've got other... And, listen, please, I'll await my interview in the dressing room.
Right.
Which I'm sharing with 3 cows from Emmerdale Farm. Now, that Dusty Bin, I'll tell you something. You can get him on now. Strange habits he's got.
What?
That Dusty Bin.
Has he? Really?
I was bending down and tying up this shoelace, and that's
That's as much as you're going to get out of that one. Come on, Dusty. Yes. Here he is, Dusty Bin, dressed up, of course, to go along with our theme of city life as a city gent with his bin stripe hat and trousers. And he really is a staunch British businessman, this fella, trying to keep a stiff upper lid. But, Dusty, I've always wondered what it is that businessmen keep in their briefcase. Is it documents? Is it accounts? Is it important business letters? What is it? Yes. Yes. And it's not British Rail, that's YTV's canteen, I can promise you that. Remember, this fella is our booby prize. He's the bogus businessman that nobody wants to win, because if he's won, all our contestants take home is a brand new dustbin. That's all they get. So we start, as always, on 3-2-1 with the quiz. 3 couples have a chance to win up to £1,000 each. Without any further ado, say hello to the first couple playing the 3-2-1 quiz tonight. Here they are. Linda, superb outfit. City life. Look at that. They're
lovely,
great,
isn't it?
Who are our first couple tonight?
Right, we have Dean Leroyd and Trudy Bowden from Doncaster.
Donny, eh? Yeah. Just up the road. Lovely. And I would like to point out, folks, that all of our couples are engaged couples tonight. And we've got Dean Leroyd. Dean, it's like talking to the college headmaster, isn't it, Dean, there? You're nothing to do with education. You're an electrical wholesaler, yes?
I am, too.
And what do you deal with?
Well, we're a national company and we supply electrical goods to the trade.
Yes.
Cable, trunking, that sort of thing, switchgear.
And Trudy, I can see that anyway. You have your own hairdressing business,
That's
eh?
right, yeah.
Yes, you've done a good job on yours. Do you do all the latest styles?
Yeah, right from sort of 1-year-old right through to being, you know, 9 to...
I love the way you two met, because Dean's flat overlooked Trudy's shop, and Dean used to see your boyfriends come and go, and he got envious, so he booked himself in for a haircut.
I don't think there was quite that many. He just sort of looked over from the back. He came in for his haircut one day. I really liked him when he took off his glasses, so I thought he looked like Superman.
Let's have your questions. There we are. 3, 2 or 1. Which one do you want to choose? OK, Trudy wants number 1. Good luck to you. You know, 2 rounds of questioning, £10 for each correct answer in the first round. We'd like you to answer alternately, and that's ladies first, Trudy. We'll let you have one to start with. 2 ways we stop you if you make a mistake or run out of time. I have to stress, I have to accept the first answer or part of the answer you give me, so please be careful with guesses, OK? And if you don't know an answer, say don't know or pass. I'll go on to your partner with the next question. Now, your first question is about well-known idioms. We will give you the beginning of a well-known idiom, and we want you to add the name of the object which completes the idiom. Now, we often say, to rest on your laurels, OK? So that's the one we'll start you with, to rest on your...
Laurels.
Right. To rain cats and...
Dogs.
To upset the...
I don't know.
To hold out the olive...
Branch.
To burn the midnight...
I don't know.
To flog a dead...
Horse.
To laugh up your...
I don't know.
And to be pipped at the...
Post.
To tighten your...
I don't know.
And to haul someone over the...
Coals.
Yeah, well done. Good for you, Dean. You know all of those. I know it's not easy when you don't know them like that. Anyway, what do we have? To rain cats and dogs... No, we've got that, of course. To upset the apple cart was what we wanted. To burn the midnight oil. To laugh up your sleeve. And to tighten your... Belts, yeah. Indeed. We would have accepted rains as well, but on that, you've not done bad. 6 right gives you £60 to start with. Off you go with Linda, and we'll see you in round 2. Let's greet couple number 2. Oh, yes, Carol. Look at this. Oh, yeah. I can't believe the get-ups you come up with. That's terrific, isn't it? I mean, you both look so good in that.
They really are lovely.
Who's couple number 2 this week?
It's Paul Honess and Wendy Atkinson from Birmingham.
Birmingham? Ah, yes, town I know. Birmingham, the second city. Spaghetti Junction and all that. Where do you live in Birmingham?
Right. In Harborne.
Harborne, yeah, I know that,
Yes.
yeah. I see. You're training to be a solicitor, are you, Paul?
That's right.
Move around just a bit. That's
Okay,
it. Lovely.
right.
Ah, I see. And at present, you're what's known as an article clerk.
That's right.
Really? Oh, I'm very glad about that, because a clerk without his articles is no good to anybody, is he? And Wendy, you're a graduate from Birmingham University where you gained a teaching diploma for the oboe.
That's right.
That's an American tramp, isn't it? The oboe. Lovely. Oh, you two met through playing tennis. Was it a singles or a doubles match?
Doubles.
Oh, a doubles match.
I belong to a posh tennis club, you know. I can tell you how posh it is at my place. They don't say anyone for tennis. They say, any tennis for one? I'm getting out of there. Let's have your question, shall we? There we are. Which one do you want out of those 2? You want number 3? All right, the same rules apply. Answer alternately, remember. Don't know an answer, say don't know or pass. And I'll build up your score that way. Believe me, it's a lot easier to do that. Good luck. Your question here is about well-known idioms. We will give you the beginning of a well-known idiom, and we want you to add the name of the object which completes the idiom. We often say to gild the lily. We'll start you with that one. To gild the...
Lily.
To burn a hole in your...
Pass.
To hide your light under a...
Pass.
To feather your own...
Nest.
To nip something in the...
Pass.
To talk through the top of your...
Hat.
To be thrown in the... No, sorry, to throw in the...
Pass.
To handle someone with kid...
Gloves.
To hit below the...
Belt.
And to jump on the...
Bandwagon.
Indeed, jump on the bandwagon. You didn't get that one, sorry about that. I did trip on it. To throw in the towel was what we wanted on that one. To nip something in the bud and to hide your light under a bushel and to burn a hole in your pocket. But that should be, and it is indeed, exactly the same as the first couple. 6, so you have £60. Well done. Off you go with Caroline. We'll see you also in round 2. Let's say hello to couple number 3. How did they go? Okay, who's couple number 3?
We have John Titherley and Nick East from Chelmsford in Essex.
Oh, yes, the A12. I get there so much easier these days with that bit of the M25. It was always a difficult job to do that. According to this, John, you work for a company that makes radar systems, yes?
That's right, yes.
And what do you actually do?
I'm a production engineer at the firm, and we make, well, moulds and things out of carbon fibre and glass.
Mm-hmm. And Nick, you're a council liaison officer. What do you do?
I work in the housing department and I deal with all the tenants' repair complaints, so it's quite a busy job.
You two have bought your own house, I see, yes?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
John lives in it now and spends all his time renovating and decorating, eh?
That's correct.
And I suppose Nick's always complaining about the repairs, is she?
That's right, the colour.
Let's have your question, shall we? OK, thanks a lot then, Linda. That's the last envelope, but don't worry, next time you get the free choice, all right, in the next round of questioning. So again, for £10 for each correct answer, and it's the same question, it's about well-known idioms. We will give you the beginning of a well-known idiom, and we want you to add the name of the object which completes the idiom. We often say to rule the roost. So we'll start you with that one, to rule the...
Roost.
To let the cat out of the...
Bag.
To bark up the wrong...
Tree.
To kill 2 birds with 1...
Stone.
To hit the nail on the...
Head.
To sugar the...
Pass.
To blow your own...
Trumpet.
To fly off the...
Hook.
No. No, it is. Yeah, they all said that at the same time. Handle was what it was. Don't worry, not too bad. To sugar the pill was the other one you didn't know, but that's not too bad. 6 right gives you £60. So... That's good. So at this moment... I don't have to bother to announce any scores because at this moment in time, couple number 1, 2 and 3 all have £60 apiece. Smashing. All right. So we'll go on to round 2 with Linda with your second round questions. And as the second round, you get the free choice. Okay, John takes number 1. So, good luck to you for £60 for each correct answer this time. And again, we do let you have one to start with. Be careful with guesses. The question is about names of people who make national and international news. We will give you the surname of a person who is often in the news, and we want you to give the first name by which they are best known. Bertha, the Prime Minister of South Africa, has the first name Peter. We'll start you with that one. Bertha and...
Peter.
Thatcher.
Margaret.
Livingstone.
Pass.
Hattersley.
Roy.
Gorbachev.
Pass.
Lawson.
Nigel.
Steele.
David.
Heffer.
Pass.
Bush.
Pass.
Cram.
Steve.
Indeed, Steve Cram, the great Steve Cram. Bush was George Bush, the American Vice President. Heffer was Erich Heffer. Gorbachev was Mikhail Gorbachev, the new Russian leader. And Livingstone was... Yeah, they know him all right, Ken Livingstone. Of course it was. At the end of that, you've done all right. £360 you've got. Wonderful. Off you go with Linda. £360. Let's welcome back couple number 2. Here's Paul and Wendy. And there you are. Which one do you want this time? You want number 2? Okay, Wendy, good luck. And once again, you are also going for £60 for each correct answer, holding each other nice and tight. Good for you. Your question is about the names of people who make national and international news. We will give you the surname of a person who is often in the news, and we want you to give the first name by which they are best known. Now, the Transport Minister, Ridley, has the first name Nicholas. We'll start you with that one. Ridley and...
Nicholas.
Reagan.
Ronald.
Healy.
Dennis.
Tebbit.
Norman.
Scargill.
Arthur.
Runcie. Runcie.
Pass.
Howe.
Pass.
Owen.
David.
Mitterrand.
Pass.
And Bud.
Zola.
Zola Bud, yes. Good little lady she is too. Mitterrand was Francois Mitterrand, the French president. Howe was Geoffrey Howe. Runcie, Robert Runcie, the Archbishop of Canterbury. How have we done? £420. That's how you've done. Well done. Off you go with Caroline. Let's welcome back couple number 1. Okay. Here comes Dean and Trudy. Thank you very much, Linda. And the last envelope, so that means that's the one for you. And again, you two are going for £60 for each correct answer. Good luck. The question is about the names of people who make national and international news. We will give you the surname of a person who is often in the news. We want you to give the first name by which they are best known. Mr. Gummer has the first name John. We'll start you with that one. Gummer and...
John.
Kinnock.
Neil.
Joseph.
I don't know.
Britain.
Liam.
Mandela.
I don't know.
Fowler.
Pass.
Kaufman.
I don't know.
Heseltine.
Michael.
Maxwell.
I don't know.
And Ovett.
Steve.
Indeed, Steve Ovett, another great athlete. I know it's political and you're not interested in those, are you? Maxwell, of course, was Robert Maxwell, the editor of the Daily Mirror. Kaufman, of course, Gerald Kaufman of the Labour Party. Fowler was Norman Fowler. Mandela, Nelson Mandela, the South African jailed leader. Britain, oh, you got Norman Britain, Leon Britain. Joseph was Keith Joseph. Of course, what have we got? £300 at the end of that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, yes. So it's good you did well in the first round. So at the end of this week's quiz, we've got couple number 1, Trudy and Dean. They've got £300. Couple number 3, that's John and Nick, have £360. Winners of our quiz this week. Couple number 2, Paul and Wendy, £420 they have. Well, I felt for you a bit there, Trudy, but there you are. However, we got the money you won, which was £300, which is not bad, folks, is it? Be honest now. £300. Stay with us for a minute, Trudy. Thanks very much. I've been smashing you two, Dean. Take care. We're going away for the break. See you soon, 3, 2, 1 on City Life. Don't go far. Okay, yes, it's part 2 of 3, 2, 1, and our theme this week is City Life. with Paul and Wendy, who are from Birmingham, playing against, in this part of the programme, John and Nick, who are from Chelmsford. Now, folks, you know what's going to happen here. You're going to stand and watch 3 items. At the end of each one of our items, one of the guests will come here, leave you a claw object, they'll read you a rhyme, just a 2-line rhyme, and when we have 3 on the table, you have to choose one to reject if you're going to be that lucky couple who gets through the elimination question where the fabulous prizes are waiting for you. Also, Dusty, been so good luck to you. On we will go with our first item of City Life, and we're going to kick off with, well, we're going to be really streetwise, you know. The number is called Street Boogie, and it's our favourite residence, the Brian Rogers Connection. Well done, Adam. Well done. Great. As always, those routines of the Brian Rogers dancers are marvellous. Busy as anything, of course. Live from Her Majesty's and every other show you look at on the box. But you're in a group yourself, a band, aren't you?
At the moment, yes.
And what's the name of the band?
It's called Stand Back.
Stand Back. And do you play an instrument or do you just sing? Or
play guitar and lead the singing on it. Yeah.
Terrific. And what is this? You're leaving them as a clue here?
A bowl of soup.
Oh, the soup. Soup is the clue. It's cold as well. Anyway, there it is. What's the rhyme say?
Says, beware, it's here every night, or be sure it'll serve you right.
That's all there is to it. Very short and very sweet. Thank you very much, Adam and the Brian Rogers Connection. And you too, Adam. Okay. The soup, and that's all there was to it. Any idea what it could be? Is it too early for you, Paul?
Something that's here every night.
Uh-huh.
Television, music, something like that.
Yes. How about John? Any idea?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess just
No.
yet.
Okay, well, you don't have to really make your mind up until we got 3 on the table. So stand there just a moment and we'll go on and have item number 2. And we're going uptown. And it's a pleasure to invite this lady back on our show. It's always a delight to see her with Uptown, Up-Tempo Woman. It's the wonderful Diane Solomon.
Started out in innocence, the way that most things do. 1,000 people crammed in one place, the only face was you. I grabbed your hand and we raced out, You hardly said a word. I'd only seen you for a minute, but I was round in third. And we traded on our backgrounds. You mentioned I seemed shy. Then you laughed and said you're an uptown, up-tempo woman. I'm a downtown, downbeat guy. Within a week he'd moved in to my uptown east side place. We'd make love for hours on a bed of silk and lace. I would get up early and come home late at night. I had important business, but his prospects all seemed slight. And tired on some evenings, I'd get mad and cry. I'm an uptown, up-tempo woman. You're a downtown, downbeat guy. The romance soon was over. The lust was turning thin. I soon began to realize the mess I'd gotten in. But as always happens when you're caught in such a trap, you get so used to what's around that you can't find your way back. So I lived with this arrangement and soon learned to despise the uptown, up-tempo woman and the downtown, downbeat guy. Then one Saturday in March, I decided he would go, 'cause I was going nowhere, my mind was getting slow. I opened all the closets, there wasn't much to pack. I felt bad not telling him that he wasn't coming back. But this day he was early, he looked at me and asked why. I said why? I'm an uptown, up-tempo woman. You're a downtown, downbeat guy. I'm an uptown, up-tempo woman. You're a downtown, downbeat guy.
Lovely, Diane.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. As always, super. I thought I dashed around a bit, but you've been dashing around, haven't you, recently? Tell us the schedule you've had.
Well, I've got the worst jet lag I've ever had in my life, because in less than 3 weeks, I've been to Gibraltar and Marbella and back to London, and then to Singapore, back to London, then to Belize, then to Los Angeles, and then back to London.
Oh, great. Was it work or business or pleasure?
When my brain catches up, I'll let you know.
That's some trip. Lovely to see you, Di. What are you going to leave them as a clue here?
Some powder.
Some powder is the clue, all right? And the rhyme says what?
Are you about to take a tumble? If you're right, clean up. Don't grumble.
There you go. Another short one and very, very sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, Diane Solomon. Stay at home now. Here we are. Yeah, now, a little chatter went on here. Any idea what it is?
We've got more of an idea about the soup. Though.
About the soup, yeah? What do you think about the soup?
Well, we think it might be something to do with dining tables or something.
Uh-huh.
Kitchen.
And how about these folks over here? What do you say, Wendy? Any idea?
Well, the powder, the take a tumble, it might be the bin. I don't know.
Uh-huh. What about you, Paul? What do you say?
Well, it being a white powder and tumble dry washing machine.
There you are. See, it's one or the other. Okay, one more on the table then. You have to make up your mind what one you're going to get rid of if you get through the elimination question. Item number 3 then of City Life. And this time we have a number called You're My First, My Last, My Everything. Will you please greet City Limits? Kirk, how are you? Hey, great routine, that. And you've been busy, I know. You've been on the continent, haven't you?
That's right. We've been to Germany doing the British Air bases.
Yes.
Also,
good audiences too, eh?
Fabulous audiences, yeah.
Good. Well, I'm not surprised. Great act, that. And what are you leaving these folks as a clue? It's a large one, too.
A lettuce.
A lettuce is the clue. Yeah. And what about the rhyme? What does that say?
Alpha and Omega to hand. The biggest clue, by far, is land.
Yeah, a very short one, a very sweet one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Kirk. City Limits. Good luck, Kirk. Bye-bye. Little chat there. John shrugs his shoulders, shakes his head. No idea about that one?
No, not
No,
really.
too early, Paul?
No idea.
No, Wendy? Well, of course, 3 on the table. Now, you know, I can read the first 2 again. The first item came in, the soup came in from Adam, of course, of the Brian Rogers Connection, who said, beware, it's here every night, or be sure it'll serve you right. Okay, that's what Adam said. And the powder, some powder was brought in from Diane Solomon, who said, are you about to take a tumble? If you're right, clean up, don't grumble. There you are, you heard them again. Now you have to choose one to reject if you get through the question. So which one are you going to go for?
We'll reject the soup.
Yeah? Reject the soup? You said that rather quietly. Are you sure about that? Yeah?
Yes.
You want to get rid of the soup? Okay, how about Paul and Wendy? What one's going? Bit of an argument here already.
The soup.
Eh?
The soup.
We'll agree on the soup.
You'll agree on the soup, but she wasn't going to agree on that. You talked you into that, but it's going to go, is it?
Yes.
All right, okay. Whoever gets through then, we've accepted that one. The soup will be rejected. So here we are at the elimination question time. You've got the button in front of you, folks. Put your hand beside the button, please. When you think you know the answer, you hit the button and answer. Of course, if you're wrong, I can offer it to the other couple. If they're right, they will sail through to where the big prizes are. Good luck to you. Here we are. Now, this is a city. It is in America. It is in the state with the same name as itself. It is known as the Big Apple.
New York.
Okay, yes, he's gone it. What was it again?
New York.
New York, absolutely right. Yes, John. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Oh, dear. I wasn't too sure about that one. I thought maybe you might have got that before, but you're absolutely right, of course. That means you're through, and we do have to say goodbye, of course, to Wendy and Paul. Always a shame. Linda's here with the money. How much they win?
£420.
£420. Okay. There it is. Wendy with your ceramic dusty bin. And, of course, always a consolation prize for you getting this far in our programme. Have a look over there. Caroline has for you a cappuccino espresso coffee maker and a complete coffee set together with a selection of coffee. A lovely prize. Isn't that nice? Super. I could do with that, Wendy. Take care. Good luck. Thank you very much. You too, Paul. Lovely contestants. Give them a round of applause, folks. Take care. Good luck to you. Now then. Now, John, what are you saying now?
I don't know which one to reject.
I don't know which one to reject. We know which one you've rejected. Yeah. That's the soup. All you've got to really think about now is that dusty bin. We're going away for the break. We'll be back to see exactly what they have got rid of. See you in a couple of minutes. Here we are back, 3, 2, 1, City Life is our theme, and we've got John and Nikki, who are from up there at Chelmsford. I say Nikki, it's Nick really, isn't it? Is it Nicola?
It's Nicole, actually.
Nicole, really? But you prefer Nick to Nikki, eh?
Well, you know, just friendly terms.
Yeah, right. Well, you've got through to this part of the show. Now you have a difficult task to get rid of Dusty Bin, but you have rejected, haven't you? The soup. You've rejected the soup, so we're going to find out exactly what this is.
Excuse me, if you don't mind.
Oh.
No. Quiet now, please. No. Get out. Hi, young Nick. Listen, listen, Ginger told me something. Ginger Rogers. No, listen. When is this interview going to take place?
Very soon, Frank.
I'm pacing up and down here. When is this interview?
But it is very, very soon.
Well, I hope so. I've got other jobs to do. It's ridiculous, this.
But you fed the cows, did you?
I fed, yes. If you want me, I shall still be in my dressing room sharing the 3 cows from Emmerdale Farm. Plus, now we have a goat.
A goat?
Soon we shall have some horses, I suppose. We shall be knee-deep in animals.
Yes.
Now.
Very soon, Frankie.
All right, then. Good afternoon. When you get engaged, you're getting married, are you? If you want a lodger, don't forget.
Okay. Right, the soup came in item number 1 from Adam of the Brian Rogers Connection, who said, beware, it's here every night, or be sure it'll serve you right. So you've rejected it for a certain reason. You hope it's Dusty Bin. Any idea what you might think it is now? No.
Dining set.
Well, we will
to do with dining.
Adam brought you in the soup. Is that where we'd like you to be with this one? In the soup, he said, beware, it's here every night. Well, here is on the table. And what's on the table every night? Indeed, dinner. So where in beware might be a clue, or be sure it'll serve you right. Well, you couldn't be getting much better dinner service absolutely right than this. Take a look.
Enjoy your pre-dinner drink from this crystal decanter and tumblers, and then enjoy your dinner served on this 76-piece, finest quality China dinner and after-dinner service. A modern and attractive range to add style to any dining table.
Super prize, so thank you very much indeed, Caroline. You have to go. Oh, dear. Yeah? I'm sure Did what, John?
Yeah, we were right.
You were absolutely right, but it was quite a dinner service, that too, wasn't it?
Lovely.
Super prize being here on 3, 2, 1. However, that's been rejected. The soup, I'll get rid of that in just a moment or two. We're going to go on and have item number 4 of City Life. This time we're going to a city in America. A very colourful city, almost as colourful as the gentleman who's going to sing about it. Here with John Chilton's Feet Warmers, George Melly is here.
Sun go down. You know that I hate to see that evening sun go down. Well, it makes me think I'm on my last go round. If I'm feeling tomorrow just like I feel today, I said if I'm feeling tomorrow like I feel today, gonna pack my grip and make my getaway. St. Louis woman with the diamond ring, she gets dragged around by her apron string. And if it wasn't for powder and store-bought hair, know that gal of mine, she would go so far from here. Got the St. Louis blues, blues I can be. A woman got a heart like a rock thrown in the sea, or else she'd never gone so far from me, gone so far from me, yeah. My woman like schoolboy loves his pie, like Kentucky Colonel loves his mint and rye. And I know I'll love her till the day I die. Going back to St. Louis, 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 bring my woman back home one more time. Going back to St. Louis, I'm going back to St. Louis. I'm going back to St. Louis. I'm going back to St. Louis. Going back to St. Louis and bring my woman back home. Bring my woman back home, back home, back home. Back home, back home.
How are you? Happy to see you again. Good to see you again. Yeah, look at all this he's brought.
Yes.
Listen, quite a bit's happened, of course, since we last saw you. You had Scouse Mouse out, or just about to come out last time we met.
Yes.
And Ronnie Scott's for Christmas, eh?
And Ronnie Scott's for Christmas.
And the clue is what? What is this?
Some blue ribbons.
Blue ribbons.
Around there.
Here's the clue. And can we have the rhyme, please?
Yes. It says, hope you make more of it than I do. It says, St. Louis makes it very clear your chance to blow away is here.
There you go. Very short, very sweet, and as you say, very clear. Ladies and gentlemen, George Melly. Good luck, George. Nice to see you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. So, indeed, as George said, can you make anything of that one?
Nothing.
No, not really. Well, you can hear one of these two again. You know, there's the powder came in from Diane Solomon, or else the letters that came in from City Limits. Which one do you want to hear?
We agree on the powder. We'd like to hear again because we're pretty certain about the.
You know about? You think you know about this one, but
Yeah,
you'd like to hear the powder?
yeah, that's
all right.
right.
Okay. Diane brought in some powder and said, "Are you about to take a tumble? If you're right, clean up. Don't grumble." So there you are. And that one, of course, came in just now from George. You've no idea about that. So one has to be rejected. Which one's going right now?
The powder.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The powder. Chuck it out. Yeah.
Chuck out the powder. Okay, some powder's been rejected. Are you about to take a tumble? If you're right, clean up, don't grumble, said Diane Solomon. Let's hope for you here. Diane brought you the powder. Are you about to take a tumble? That might not sound too hopeful. If you're right, clean up, don't grumble. Clean up and tumble together might put you on the right track. And if I told you that the powder connection was washing powder, you'd be home and dry. No grumbles at this. Take a look at what you've rejected here.
This 10-pound capacity home laundry has 20 fully automatic programs and can cope with the washing for any size of family. It comes together with this complete range of towels and bed and table linen, which should more than fill the bottom drawer.
Oh, yes. My goodness. More than fill the bottom drawer of an engaged couple, but I'm afraid it has to go. Take it away, Linda. Thank you very much. Oh, dear. Yes. There we have it. A great prize, not exactly dusty bin, just one more on the table, and of course we know he's going to be one of those three. Now we come to item number 5 of City Life, and ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've waited for, the interview.
Excuse me, Rambo. Could we conduct the interview? I'm perched up here,
yes,
waiting.
Frank, yes, okay, we are about to, I was just about to introduce it then.
It's all right, well, thank you very much. Well, just introduce yourself,
Okay.
That's it. They've
We're
got
here.
the cameras turned around.
Fine.
Now, let us conduct the interview now, Mr. Rogers, if you'd be kind enough. You've been waiting long enough. So...
We're at the moment.
Yes, so what is your first question?
Well, my first question, Frankie, is how did you start in show business?
Well, I started off in the circus. And... You'll pardon you and shut your face as well. I started off in the circus. I wasn't a great... It was a lowly job. I was a sort of cleaner up after, if you know what I mean. And one day... you had to laugh. The ringmaster... It was a nice man, mind you, the ringmaster. In fact, when he left, we had a whip round. And, anyway, this ringmaster was a big... You've seen him in the circus, a big red coat he had, and this top hat, and always this lighted cigar. Always a big lighted cigar, see. So he came over to me, he said, Howard, he said, I've been watching you for some time. I thought, oh, yes, hello. He said, now, look, you look like a lad of ambition, and determination, and of courage, he said. I felt such a fool, stood there in my nightie. You understand what I mean? So there I was. Well, you can imagine. So he said, I want you to put that uniform on. I said, look, after all this build-up, I'm going to sell ice cream. It's degrading. He said, no. He said, no, the lion tamer's had an accident. Now, he said, we want you to step in. He said, you'll be a star overnight. This will make you, this will be show business history. But I said, I've never been, no, don't worry. Come with me. So he took me to, what? What's that for? Oh, that's right. So he came back. Yeah, so he took me to this lion's cage. All these lions are all growling and jostling. You see, I mean, it was like the first day of the sales. I thought to myself, now, where was Street? He's pulled himself together. So he said, now, look, all you've got to do is this. Take this little whip, he said, and you crack it, he said, but you must dominate them. Dominate them! Show them who's master. Sit down. Get up. Stand up. So I said, right. So I got this whip, and I said, there. Sit. Sit. Will you sit or stand up? I'm telling you, will you sit? See? I said, they're all right. He said, yes, the only thing is, you have to do it inside the cage. So, I said, I can't go in that cage. I said, they'll tear me to pieces. He said, don't worry. He said, we've got 4 men standing around with loaded guns. And he said, if there's the slightest chance of you being torn to pieces, they will shoot you. So don't worry. I was amazed. I was petrified. I was in this lion's cage, stood there, see, and because they were confused, the lions. They didn't know whether to toy with me or get it over with, you see. And all of a sudden, this is the biggest one. Oh, dear, my stomach went over, Ted, I cannot tell you. Came at me, jaws opened, it looked like the Grand Canyon with teeth. And this man said to me, take your uniform off. I said, why? He said, we don't want blood in it. So this is charming, isn't it? This is nice. He said, this is the head in the mouth trick. I said, I should know that. He said, no, your head in his mouth. He said, what you do, you open the lion's jaws, he said, and you stick a head in that. Now, he said, this lion's done this 500 times, he knows what to do. So, no, like this. So he put his head right in the lion's mouth. Now, the thing is, as I said to his widow at the funeral, I said, if he'd only taken the cigar out of his mouth, I said, he might be alive today. But you see, he wouldn't be told, we'll show off. That's why I packed it in. Ted, that's why I packed it in the circus.
Well, the next question is, how did you really start in show business?
Are you doubting my veracity? I've never been so insulted since last time. Now, I'm going off in a huff. Will you get me a huff, please?
No, Frank, don't go over in a huff. You can't do that.
Oh,
You've got a bit of work to do,
yes, that's charming. Now you want me to do some work, don't you?
Yes.
All right, then.
To the table. Come on, to the table.
You'll have a punch up after.
Come on. Yes. Here you go. Now then.
That's for you.
That's the clue, OK?
That's right.
A clipboard is the clue this time.
As a clue, an old bazaar is fair. Oh dear, a new line or hot air?
Yeah, that's all there is to it. And that's the final one. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Howard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frankie. Good luck, Frank. So, John's having a bit of a chat with Nick. What do you think? Any idea about that one?
Not a lot. It might be clipboard, might be something to do with film industry or something.
Yeah, Nick, no idea about that?
Not really.
You can hear one of the other two again. There's the lettuce here or the blue riband. Which one do you want to hear out of those two?
I was just thinking.
Well, you're only going to listen to it if you're going to refresh your memory on one of these two again.
Which one do you want to listen to? Yeah.
Yeah, you want to hear this one again? OK. This was brought in item number 4 by George Melly, who said, St. Louis makes it very clear your chance to blow away is here. That's what George said. So.
I was thinking that when you said ribband and riband,
yes,
I was thinking of the blue riband and cruises and
things like that. Yeah, which is a nice thought, isn't it?
I don't know. I think that is the bin.
You what? Nick says what?
I think that's the bin.
Which one?
Is that going to go? Yes, Nick?
Yes.
Yes? All right, John?
Yeah?
Yeah? Well, no, yeah? It's OK by you, is it?
Yeah.
That's going to be rejected. Yeah? All right, they're all there. If this isn't what you hope it is, there's going to be war here. Right, the blue riband is going to be rejected. Is that right? Item number 4, George Melly said St. Louis makes it very clear your chance to blow away is here. OK, yes, go on, hold him nice and tight. OK, the blue riband. Blue riband is normally the first prize, but you can't have more than one first prize, so perhaps there is another blue connection. St. Louis makes it very clear, he said. His song was St. Louis Blues. Your chance to blow away is here. This is your chance to blow away the blues. You've done it, Dusty Bin. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, clipboard or lettuce, he says. Well, being the last two on the table, John, I can read them both again, OK? So, here we are. The letters came in item number 3 from Kirk of City Limits, who said, Alpha and Omega to hand, the biggest clue by far is land. OK. And the clipboard, item number 5, just now, Frankie Howard said, as a clue, an old bazaar is fair, oh dear, a new line, or hot air. So there you go. You're in the very enviable position here now, of course, of having 2 great prizes on the table. The bin is gone. So what are you going to do?
Do you want to go to Greece?
Yeah? He said you reckon, because we want to go where?
I reckon we reckon it's a cost
lettuce.
Do you? And that's where you want to go, yeah?
Far away from land, being an island.
I see. That's where you want to go. So which one's going to go? It's up to you.
Yeah.
As I say, you're in a very good position now.
Yeah.
Yeah? OK. You're rejecting the letters that came in item number 3 from Kirk of City Limits, who said Alpha and Omega to hand, the biggest clue by far is land. Alpha and Omega to hand, the first and the last letters of the Greek alphabet. Remember, City Limits sang my first, my last, my everything. So this sounds like a good prize. The lettuce was, in fact, a Kos lettuce, and that's another connection. You're absolutely right with Greece. Kos is one of the Greek islands. The biggest clue by far is land. Put island together and you get island. Not just one, everything here for a perfect romantic honeymoon in Greece, John, yes. Absolutely right.
A scheduled flight either to Athens or Heraklion to start your voyage of discovery around the prettiest and most romantic islands in Europe. Whether your choice is village life or the beaches and boats, you'll find islands which will cater for you. Your travel between the islands will be by boat, hydrofoil or by small plane. You may persuade one of the fishermen to take you out for the day and then spend time in some of the quiet tavernas to enjoy some of the catch. Whatever you decide, it's 3 weeks of romance and relaxation on the 321 holiday.
Oh, way. Huh? Bye-bye, Greece. Oh, dear. Well, OK, the quick board brought in by Frankie Howard, who said, as a clue, an old bazaar is fair, oh dear, a new line, or hot air. All right, Frankie brought you in the board as a clue, and he said, as a clue, an old bazaar is fair. An old bazaar, perhaps an old bazaar in Cairo, is the tune. We were thinking of fair, has connection with travel. Oh dear, a new line, or hot air. A new line? Line. If you change the letters around, you get Nile. Run the two lines together, and you get fair, oh. Plenty of hot air as you get away on another 321 holiday to Egypt. Yeah!
Your holiday begins not by camel train, but by scheduled flight to Cairo, where you will first spend 4 days soaking up the atmosphere, sightseeing, and visiting the bazaars and the many museums containing countless treasures from this ancient civilization. You'll also have opportunities to see the ancient crafts of the area before you start your 10-day cruise along the Nile to Aswan. This is a step 5,000 years back into history and affords sights that you will never forget.
OK, Nick and John, there we are. Linda has your tickets for you. That's a smashing holiday. And of course, there's money you won in the quiz, which Caroline has. How much, Caroline?
£360.
£360. Wonderful. Nicky, take care. Wonderful time. Congratulations, John. Super couples, as always, here on 321. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Until next week, good night, everybody, and have a good week. Good night. Bye-bye.